So I wanted to describe a meditation exercise that I really love, and it's nothing that I invented, but I've customized it for myself over the years, just like all meditation techniques. If you're familiar with advanced meditation techniques, you'll know that as you start practicing, you certainly customize things and sort of make them your own. So I call this exercise the daily review. It's very simple to describe, but it's really hard to implement. Just like meditation itself, it's easy to talk about, but very few people actually do it. So the concept here is you're going to, just like the title says, you're going to just basically review your day. So when you go to bed at night, before you go to bed, before you fall asleep, you sit down and you spend 10, 15 minutes, whatever, and you review the day in a series of movies. Now, you just basically imagine what it's like to go through your day. Like you got up in the morning, you had breakfast, what did you eat? You went to the car, you got in the car, you drove to work, you got in a train, a bus, whatever. You went to the office, or, this is 2021, so you're actually likely working at home. So what are you doing? What rooms are you in? Just imagine the day, right? Now you can go quickly, you can go slowly, you can imagine scenes that are going forwards or backwards. You can take chunks of time, so you don't necessarily have to make it a sequential thing from beginning to end, but you can say you're going to think about lunch, and then I'm going to think about breakfast, and then think about dinner or whatever, and try and create the scene. Who was there? What did they say? What did you say? What did you do? And try and create pictures, photographs and movies, basically, and try and bring in all of your senses. So obviously the images that goes to your eyes. What are you seeing? But what are you hearing? What are you feeling? Are you tasting anything? Touching anything? Don't worry that you don't necessarily. It's not clear initially. Okay, none of this is going to be clear. It's all going to be fuzzy. You're not going to see it so precisely. I thought I felt upset, but I didn't. I can't really feel it now. That's all normal. Or I know I heard a sound outside, but I can't hear it now. That's normal. The intention to hear, feel, taste, smell, touch, etc., all that, the intention alone through repeated practice will make those things come alive over time. But, hey, this is meditation. It's not easy. It takes time. And so that's what you do. Now, one of the things that I've noticed when I do this is the strangest thing. I'll be going along okay. I'll be imagining, okay, I'm walking from the house to the train station. It's all very clear. This is what I can see these houses. I can hear these people talking on the street. Over there, I can see this car over there. It's a blue car. The license plate had a Z on it. I can only make out one letter. All this detail, very, very, lot of detail, right? It was sunny out. I had a jacket on because it was a little chilly. And then all of a sudden, and again, this is what I'm imagining. This is at night. I'm reviewing my day, right? And then all of a sudden, it stops. I'm walking along. I have all this detail, and then poof, everything stops. And this is the strangest thing. And it took me a while to figure it out. I did some research. I did some reading. And then I finally realized that the reason that I couldn't remember anything else, or more likely, as I'm walking, there was just a block, right? I couldn't go any further, but then I found myself at the station. Well, what happened between that particular place I was on the street and the station? It's 15 minutes. 15 minutes of emptiness. I obviously continued walking. How come I can't remember anything at all? So here's the thing. At the moment when you're reviewing your day, when you can't remember anything, what that means is that's the moment during the day that you lost your awareness. You were no longer present. Now, you obviously kept on walking, but that's your hind brain, that's your animal brain controlling your body. You were lost in thought. So you didn't see anything, you didn't know the particular route that you took, right? Your body just handled it automatically. So that's why. That's, and when at night you see these breaks in your day, it becomes very, very clear how often you lose your awareness during the day. So then you go out the next day and you try this exercise again with the knowledge that as soon as I lose awareness during the day, I'm not going to be able to remember anything at night. So you try a little harder to stay present. And you do this a little bit each day, and then you improve. And what's kind of interesting is during the day, you are always thinking that, I'm going to remember this tree, I'll remember this person, I'm going to remember this, etc. You don't have to sort of manically focus on anything individually. I like stress about it. I have to remember this tree is here. The leaves are starting to bloom or something like that. Just observe it. Right? You will be shocked at how much you can remember at night if you simply pay attention without trying to remember. Just pay attention. So I did this for a while, and then I realized that the more I pay attention during the day, the more clear things are for me in the review at night, right? So why do this? What the heck is the point, if you're just going to, at night, just review your day? Well, a couple of things. Over time, the images get more and more clear, and you can remember more and more detail from the day later on at night. And so it's just sort of like a memory exercise to where it's kind of, as I said before, shocking all the information that you can actually, that comes in to your body that you can actually recall. So it's a memory training exercise as well. Staying present as much as you can, handling tasks throughout your day is really the only way I find that it actually reduces stress during the day, because you're actually dealing with things. You're not worrying about the past or worrying about the future, right? You're dealing with, whatever your situation is in any given moment. But here's where it gets even more powerful, and this is the real reason why I do this. The true goal here of meditation is to be consciously aware 24 hours a day. So you're aware during the day, so you're not thinking stupid thoughts that you did 35 years ago, wasting your time, that kind of thing. But then what happens when you sleep, right? You go to sleep and you're unconscious. Well, advanced meditators know that you want to be able to continue your conscious awareness at night, right? This is called dream yoga or dream sleep or lucid dreaming, some people call it. The Tibetans practice this quite actively. It's a core part of their meditation experience, or I should say meditation exercises. And so that's not possible. You cannot do advanced meditation at night, being consciously aware while your body is sleeping without being present during the day. It's not even close to being possible. So that's why I do this, is because it's helpful during the day, clearly. It's helpful for memory training, clearly. And those are nice things to have, just in terms of life skills. But the real reason I do it is to remain present while I'm sleeping. And that's very seriously advanced stuff, and I'll talk about that more in the future. But I just wanted to give some comments about this. I wrote a little article on it. I'll put a link to that down below. And so that's it.